Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've really been looking forward to this video for a few reasons. First off, anytime a new Olive & June collection comes out, I am like chomping at the bits to get my fingers or nails on it. I just want to swatch it, try it. I just cannot wait to get those new colors on my nails. They never disappoint. And second off, we are now tapping into fall polishes. And fall nail colors are my absolute favorite for so many different reasons. They're usually just really deep and rich and warm and cozy. I like them more than winter colors. I love summer colors, not a huge fan of spring colors. There's just something about those fall colors. Without a doubt, my favorite season for nail polish. So Olive & June recently launched the back to school collection, which I feel like once you graduate and you no longer have that back to school excitement, you kind of lose that like renewed energy that comes with September, and Olive & June is giving that all to us via this collection. These colors, this packaging, it really does encapsulate that feeling of going back to school, shopping for new clothes, giving yourself a new little look and feeling ready to approach a new school year. And here we're doing it through our nails. So I already swatched all of these colors. I'm going to insert some images as we talk about them, and we're just going to dive right on into this collection. Before we get started, I wanted to remind you that I am an Olive & June ambassador. So that means when you purchase a complete Mani system using my code AmandaB20, you get a nice little discount. I'll be sure to leave a link and that code below in the description box if you'd like to take advantage. I think it's only available to first-time customers. So if you're new, definitely take advantage. If you're already a devout Olive & June user, I'm sorry, I wish I had a little more to offer you, but we could just geek out over these colors together. First things first, their Mani boxes are fabulous. They're just like the best material. They're so well made. I always love the colors, and this is, I want to say this is the first one I've received with any kind of pattern. I think they're usually like some kind of a solid color, but this box is a beautiful hunter green, navy blue plaid. It just screams like Gossip Girl to me. It screams private school. It screams uniform. I love all the feels that it's giving me. Of course, inside, they're reminding you that beautiful nails are for everyone. I love how they include this on the top of every box. And then we move in to the contents. So every complete Mani system comes with this little bag that includes absolutely every tool you could possibly need to do the perfect manicure at home. There's a buffing cube, a cleanup brush. This is probably the best cleanup brush I've ever used. I always rave about it, but it's worth noting again. Very, very easy to use, super precise. Love this thing. One of their poppies. Every collection, the color of the poppy changes. I'm really loving this dark blue. One of their cuticle serum pens, a little nail clipper. These are so, so handy. I actually leave one in my car. I leave one in my desk. I leave one in my Mani kit. I leave one in my travel bag. These are just the best little tools. They're very well made. I'm a big fan. And then we also have one of their files, which definitely come in handy. I love the size of them. All of that comes packaged in these nice little resealable bags, and they recently changed the design. So there used to be a little slide tab up top, which I don't know if it was just me. I would over jam my bag with a ton of tools and polishes, so the little knob on the top would always pop off. But these are now like Ziploc style, but they're really, you hear that? Like when this bag is closed, nothing is falling out of it. That's pretty impressive. So I'm actually really loving the new design. I think it's also a little larger. Yeah, and you can spread it out at the bottom. Kind of a random tidbit, but whenever I'm traveling, I like to fill this up with a few of my nail essentials. I'll either bring a polish that I plan to wear while I'm on vacation, or the polish that I'm currently wearing so I could do any touch-ups if I have any chips, a file, a clipper, a cuticle oil. I just like to fill this up with the necessities. So that's definitely one of my favorite things about Olive & June. They just know what you need and they give it all to you. So beautiful nails for everyone. I am actually going to be including this whole manicure kit in my major Mani giveaway, which just launched this week. So that video I'll link below. There are still a few days to enter it if you're interested. There'll be this kit as well as a ton of other polishes, tools, products, and some of my favorite things, so be sure to check that out. Moving on to the rest of the contents. I love when there's little gifts included that you don't normally get, because it's not only exciting, but it's functional, it's practical. This month, maybe my favorite. It's a little tiny notebook with the cutest pink pen with a gold click on it. I don't know about you, but I am a notebook fanatic. Like, I have little notebooks everywhere. It's probably a little too much, but I keep one in my purse, one in my car, one in my desk, one in my work bag, one in the kitchen, one in the living room. Like, I just have notebooks everywhere because I'm a compulsive list maker. I just always have something to write down, something to remember. So I find that these come in handy. And you know, if you're a student, you can never have enough of these. So I think that was just a really smart and generous little gift to include. The more I think about it, this is like the best package for a freshman in college or someone starting high school. If you have any students in your life who you just want to say, you know, good luck for the year and send them something fun, this is an amazing, amazing package. I mean, I know if I received this when I was in college or even high school, I would absolutely die over it. Then it always comes with the literature, basically how to do the nails and a little bit about the collection. But from here, we're just gonna dive into the polishes. I'm gonna go from lightest to dark. First up, we have chemistry. Chemistry was probably one of my least favorite subjects. I wasn't great at math or science. There were some elements of chemistry, no pun intended, that I did enjoy, but overall I found it pretty challenging. This is a light almond cream polish. That's the perfect way to describe it. It is a creamy almond color. This wore excellent with 2 coats. You could probably layer up to 3 if you want, but it definitely needs more than 1 to suffice to get that true opaque look. It's an excellent transitional shade, something that'll take you pretty seamlessly from summer into fall. Next up, we have everyone's favorite period, and that is study hall. This polish is described as a vintage rose pink, and that's exactly what it is. It is a beautiful light mauve. It doesn't have that really bright, intense, like white Fiji-esque to it. It really is a soft rose. Again, this was a 2-coat polish, wears absolutely beautiful on the nails, and another excellent transitional shade. All right, here we go. World Lit. This is a true mauve. You guys know I love my mauves. There is nothing like a good mauve polish. I feel like it goes with every outfit. It looks great on every skin type. It just looks incredible on the nails. It's a few shades deeper than Study Hall, but it's a beautiful, beautiful pink. Can't go wrong with mauve. One of my favorites in this collection for sure. This I think was probably my favorite class in high school. Art class. I loved art. We had ceramics, which I really loved. Jewelry making. It was the only class I ever got an A+ in, like my whole life. It was so much fun. But this shade is described as a muted eggplant, and that is truly spot on. It's actually the color I have on my fingers right now. It's like an eggplant with a hint of blue to it. It's not that deep, deep purple, but I love it. It's like a gray purple. It's like a gray blue purple. Really beautiful shade. I don't know if this is premature to be wearing in September, but who really cares? I'm obsessed. Next up, another one of my least favorite subjects. Social studies, not my best. This polish is described as a slightly sun-bleached, that's hard to say, a slightly sun-bleached deep navy, and that's an excellent way to put it. There was a navy in one of their recent collections, and this is just a smidge lighter, I feel. I absolutely love how this one looks on the nails. This will be a great fall and winter polish. It can be challenging to nail a blue. It really is. It's one of those colors that doesn't always work, but this one absolutely does. Last but not least, geometry. Now, before I start talking about this color, let me tell you a little bit about my experience in geometry class. So when I got to high school, my middle school math grades were not up to par. I really sucked at algebra. So they put me a year behind in my math classes, which was pretty common, but I basically had to take pre-algebra again before I could move into regular algebra. Long story short, sucked at pre-algebra, sucked at regular algebra. But when I got to geometry, I thrived. I was really, really good at this type of math. I ended up tutoring other students in my class. Like, again, one of the only classes I got an A in. Algebra for the birds, but geometry was my jam. So this is a classic hunter green, and I've said in the past I'm not a huge fan of green polishes, but something about this one is just incredibly stunning. The swatch that I took, after I snapped it and went back through all the photos, that was the one that stood out to me the most. That was just the most beautiful, vibrant, but still muted and appropriate for everyday green that I've probably ever seen. Probably one of my favorite colors in this collection. I think this is up there with the mauve, and I don't know, I'm really digging art class as well. So that is all 6 shades in the Olive and June Back to School Fall 2021 collection. Gorgeous, gorgeous assortment. I personally loved their Fall 2020 collection so much. Maybe one of my favorite collections of all time, but I gotta give them credit. They followed up with an incredible mix of colors and new shades, and you know, as always, Olive and June is just killing the game. They are killing the nail game. I mean, I love all the other brands, but Olive and June is just, I don't know, they like just take it to the next level. They really understand their customer. They have an incredible product. The way that it's packaged, presented, and shared is just on another level. So that's everything in the box. Oh, except for the top coat. They always include a top coat. This is such a good top coat. I actually use it with all of my other polishes, and I find that it works really well across all the different brands. So that is it for today's video. I know a lot of you have been waiting for me to swatch these colors. I did swatch them all at night, so I used a ring light. So the pictures do not depict natural light, but I kind of like them with artificial light. I always say if they look that good good indoors. Wait till you get outside into daylight. But that is it for this video. Just a reminder, if you are a new Olive & June customer, please take advantage of my coupon code AmandaV20 for a discount on the complete Mani system, including this back to school box. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Do not forget to enter my major Mani giveaway. There's a few days left. I will be sure to link that in the description box below as well. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next one.